Listen up, you beautiful Leeds maniacs. Your boy's got some absolutely mental news that's going to send shockwaves through every single one of you magnificent white supporters from Elland Road to every corner of the globe. We're talking about 3 massive stories that have dropped like nuclear bombs in the last 48 hours. And I'm telling you right now, this could completely reshape our entire Premier League campaign before it even begins. First up, we've got a goalkeeper situation that's going to make your head spin faster than a Calvin Phillips pass. Our number 1 is on his way out, but wait until you hear who we might be bringing in to replace him. It's absolutely insane and could be the signing of the century. Then, we've got one of our own stars making bold claims about silencing his critics in the Premier League. And trust me, what he's saying will give you goosebumps. This lad is ready to prove everyone wrong. And finally, brace yourselves for this one. We might just pull off the most outrageous transfer coup that nobody saw coming. An Olympic gold medalist, a Brazilian international, and a move so ambitious it'll make your jaw hit the floor. Smash that like button. If you're ready for this roller coaster, drop a comment with your predictions. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? We're about to dive into the madness that could define our entire season. But first, let me tell you about our goalkeeper situation that's about to turn everything upside down. The Stefan Ortega bombshell. Manchester City's keeper to Elland Road. Stefan Ortega. This name is about to become absolutely legendary at Elland Road. Can you believe it, White's Army? We're talking about Manchester City's trusted number 2, the German machine who's been learning under Pep Guardiola for 3 seasons, and he could be our new number 1. This isn't some tabloid nonsense, this is real. Stefan Ortega wants to be a starting goalkeeper somewhere, and Leeds United could be that destination. The 32-year-old has been absolutely elite for City. 56 appearances in 3 seasons, save percentages of 68% or above, and he's ready to step out of the shadows. But here's the context. Illan Meslier is being shipped out. 7 seasons, over 200 appearances, and now the French shot stopper is being actively offered to other clubs by our own management. RC Strasbourg are sniffing around, Fenerbahce are in talks, and Turkey looks like his most likely destination. Remember when Simon Grayson backed the decision to drop him during our championship run-in? That was the beginning of the end, and the beginning of the Stefan Ortega era. The data on Stefan Ortega is absolutely mind-blowing. This lad has a post-shot XG over 5 seasons of plus 12.3, which means he literally AD-des 0.13 goals per 90 minutes to his team's defensive record. That's elite level keeping that could transform our entire defensive structure. And here's what makes Stefan Ortega even more special. He's got experience handling pressure at the highest level. He kept Arminia Bielefeld in the Bundesliga for 2 seasons as their number 1, making crucial saves when everything was on the line. This isn't just a City backup, this is a proven match winner. Think about it, we're potentially going from a keeper who was dropped during our promotion push to landing one of the most reliable shot stoppers who's been trained by the best manager in world football. And City might let Stefan Ortega go cheap because his contract runs out next year anyway. It's the perfect storm for Leeds United. But wait, there's more drama coming your way that'll make this goalkeeper situation look like child's play. Piro's Premier League promise. They can't ignore me anymore. Now we're talking about our $10 million Dutch striker, Joel Piro. And what he just said is going to send chills down your spine, White's Army. This lad is fired up and ready to prove every single doubter wrong in the Premier League. Our Golden Boot winner from last season, 19 championship goals, 33 total goals in 2 seasons, just dropped the most confident statement you'll hear all summer. In an interview with Dutch outlet Voet Balzone, Piro basically said that once he performs in the Premier League, the critics and doubters can't ignore me anymore. You know what this means, don't you? Our striker is absolutely done with the skepticism. He's tired of being overlooked, tired of people questioning whether he's good enough, and he's ready to explode onto the Premier League scene like a man possessed. And here's the beautiful thing. The Premier League might actually be perfect for Piro. Remember Patrick Bamford? Remember how he always said he was better suited to Premier League football than Championship football? Well, Piro could be exactly the same. Last season we dominated Championship teams, camping in their half while they parked the bus. Piro looked lost at times because there was no space to work with. But next season, we'll be the underdogs. We'll be hitting teams on the counter-attack with Dan James's pace, potentially Manor Solomon's trickery, and if Piro can keep up with them, he could be scoring tap-ins for fun. The hunger in this lad's voice is incredible. He knows that international recognition with Holland depends on Premier League performances, and he's absolutely determined to make it happen. When a striker talks like this, when they're this motivated, magic usually follows. Joel Pirro isn't just talking the talk, he's already proven he can deliver under pressure. Remember those crucial goals in the championship playoff push? Remember how he stepped up when it mattered most? That mental strength will be vital in the Premier League, where every single game is a battle for survival. The beautiful part is that Joel Pirro has that killer instinct that separates good strikers from great ones. He's not intimidated by the step up, he's excited by it. This is a man who thrives on proving people wrong. But hold on to your hats, because what I'm about to tell you next will make both of these stories look like warm-up acts. The Douglas Luiz miracle, Olympic champion to Elland Road. Brace yourselves, Leeds faithful. This is the big one. We might be about to pull off the most outrageous transfer coup in our recent history. Douglas Luiz, yes, the Brazilian international, the Olympic gold medalist, the former Aston Villa star who moved to Juventus for £42 million just last summer, could be heading to Elland Road. This is absolutely insane. Juventus paid £42 million for this man 12 months ago, and now they're ready to take a massive financial hit and let him go for just £30 million. And get this, according to Calcio Mercato, Leeds United are suddenly the most viable destination for this world-class midfielder. Think about what this means. A player who was Villa's star man, who won Olympic gold with Brazil, who was one of the Premier League's standout performers before his move to Italy. And he could be wearing our white shirt next season. Manchester United are sniffing around with potential Jadon Sancho swap deals, but we're actually in the race. The most beautiful part. Other big clubs aren't stepping forward. While they're hesitating, we've contacted his entourage, we're making our move, and suddenly, we're not just dreamers, we're legitimate contenders. It's like the football gods have aligned the stars perfectly for Leeds United. Douglas Luiz brings that South American flair and technical brilliance that could unlock Premier League defenses like a master key. His vision, his passing range, his ability to control the tempo of games, this is exactly what we need to compete with the big boys. Imagine him spraying passes to our front line. And it doesn't stop there. Timothy Weah is also on our radar from Juventus, the USA international who can play winger, striker, or wingback. Another versatile weapon who could transform our squad depth. We're talking about a potential double raid on Juventus that would send shockwaves through European football. The bottom line, this changes everything. Leeds faithful, this is our moment. We're not just talking about 3 separate transfers here, we're talking about a complete transformation of our squad. From Stefan Ortega's world-class keeping to Joel Pirro's burning desire to prove himself, to potentially landing Douglas Luiz in what would be the shock signing of the summer. This is what Premier League football is all about. This is why we fought so hard to get back to the top flight. We're not just making up the numbers, we're making statements. Can you imagine walking into next season with Stefan Ortega between the posts, Joel Pirro leading the line with fire in his belly, and Douglas Luiz pulling the strings in midfield? That's not just a team, that's a revolution. Drop your comments below and tell me, which of these 3 stories has got you most excited? Are you ready to see Pirro silence his critics? Can you believe we might actually land Douglas Luiz? And don't forget to smash that subscribe button because this transfer window is just getting started. Marching on together, this is our time. What do you think happens next, Leeds Army?